All right, I did the work so you don't have to. I will tell you all there is to know about what's been studied about Tylenol, acetaminophen, and autism and ADHD. But first, I need you to promise me something. Pinky swear. Put up your pinky. I need you to promise that the next time you reference any sort of statistic or study or anything that you claim comes from research, that you've actually looked at the study that you're referencing. I'm not talking about an article that cites the study, because that article wants you to click on it. I'm not talking about the words you hear from a politician who wants you to vote for them. I'm not talking about something that came out of your friend's mouth who's just trying to get shock value out of you. I mean, with your own eyes. And there's a very easy way to do this. I know that studies can be dense, but there's a very easy way now to do this. And this is not a paid promotion. It's free information. Go to Google Notebook LM. It's a free AI service. You go to Discover and you type in all of the studies that have been done on XYZ, whatever you're studying, okay? Whatever the topic is. Then you select them all and you ask it 5 questions, and I'll tell you those questions in the comments, but those will help you understand what the study's telling you, what it found, and how credible it is. You promise? Promise you're going to do that? Okay. Now, there is a correlation between autism, ADHD, and acetaminophen, also known as Tylenol. Correlation, say it with me, correlation is not causation. Correlation is not causation. This is very important because there's a lot of credible studies that show the link between acetaminophen and autism ADHD. But it's a link. It just means that the two things are happening at the same time. When one goes up, the other goes up. When one goes down, the other goes down. The other thing to think about, just in general, is that there's different terminology. So when you see something like significant, that doesn't mean big. I know in my common language that significant really means like big. No. In research, it just means not zero. It means not nothing. It means that it's not completely inconclusive. It showed something, but that something could be this big, it could be this big. Now, anybody who has autism ADHD can tell you it comes with chronic pain. If you are one of the very few who does not have chronic pain, congratulations, I've never met you. Personally, I have chronic migraines, really debilitating cluster headache migraines. The only thing that helps it is Excedrin, which has acetaminophen in it. Not just that, I have some form of hypermobile EDS, and I've busted a disc in my back that has put me bedridden 3 times. Take a ton of acetaminophen for that as well. So one big problem that all of these studies had in common was a confounding variable. Okay, confounding variable is all the little things that might be influencing the results that we're just not even thinking about, like explanations for the results that aren't connected to our actual hypothesis. So for these studies, there was nothing to test like the genetics. You know, there was nothing to rule out the fact that it could just be the cause and effect, right? Like as I described, people who have autism or ADHD happen to be in a lot of pain and take acetaminophen a lot. So they needed something to eliminate the confounding variable to determine that this was actually a cause of autism. So they tested about 2 million siblings. That study showed no evidence of causation. No evidence. Now, I'm not saying that it was inconclusive. It concluded that there was no causation, meaning it concluded that Tylenol did not cause the autism or ADHD. Okay? Now, that was one study, but it was very reputably done on a lot of people by a very big reputable organization. So I trust it, especially considering my anecdotal evidence here and the fact that, acetaminophen wasn't available on store shelves till the 50s, and I personally know people with autism who were born before that. So I'm going to go ahead and trust the study that says that all of these studies are just showing correlation, not causation. There is a link in my bio if you want to see the whole summary, and there's links at the bottom of that summary that show all of the studies. You can comb through it all. I don't have an agenda here. I'm not making money from this video. I'm sure it's going to get like 3 views and I will make no money from it. I want to combat black and white thinking, because I think that's what's killing our country. I'm also a research assistant because I'm seeking a PhD in neuropsychological research because I care deeply about this topic and I really want to get answers just like you do. But there's so much gray. There are so many shades of gray in this world, particularly in the field of research. There's so much nuance. Nothing is just as it seems on the surface. There's just a lot of complexity, and usually everything comes down to, kinda depends. So let's keep that in mind. Thanks.